Good morning, everyone. I'm Chris Gibb, the treasurer for the Amherstburg Chamber of Commerce, and I'd like to welcome you to our final live stream of the 16th Annual Business Excellence Awards. We have hosted 3 separate live streams. We've interviewed the winning businesses, and we've been getting a look into their operations to learn more about their organizations. We'd also like to give a special thank you and shout out to the Rivertown Times for sponsoring this year's Business Excellence Award. So thank you, Rivertown Times. Today's category is the New Business of the Year. And this award is handed out to the business or organization that has been in operation less than 2 years and has experienced success in company growth, sales, service, profitability, and employment creation. So our nominees this year for the New Business of the Year, sorry, it says Community Builder, so it threw me off. So the category for New Business of the Year, the nominees this year are Lot 10 Brewing Company at 263 Dalhousie Street, Amherstburg's only downtown brewery. Great place to visit during open streets. The next nominee is B Beauty, 23 Sandwich Street South. They provide luxury beauty services, which, looking at myself in the camera, I could probably use some of their help. The third nominee this year is River Bookshop at 67 Richmond Street. Another downtown Amherstburg business. And our fourth nominee is Simply Close. They make real estate closing simple. And in this day and age with crazy house prices, what could be better than a simple closing? So they're at 61 Richmond Street. So the winner of the New Business of the Year award is the River Bookshop. Congratulations to the River Bookshop and to all of the worthy nominees. And today I am joined by Lori Whiteman, the lead bookseller at the River Bookshop. Thank you for joining us, Lori, and congratulations on your award.
Thank you, Chris, and the Chamber and all of our customers and the Amherstburg community. We're so excited.
It is exciting. I mean, Amherstburg's an exciting place, and there's lots going on, and a lot of businesses opening up. We got a busy downtown, so it's great to see. But again, congratulations. So I guess to let everybody know, what was the rationale, or what is the rationale behind the addition of a bookshop in Amherstburg?
Well, it's been said, and I don't know if people other than Richard say it, but it's been said that every great town needs 2 things, a good public library and a good bookshop. That's one of Richard's main things that he's ever said, and he's a voracious reader. So it was a perfect fit that, when he was looking for a business to open in Amherstburg, bookshop seemed to be the perfect fit for him.
Excellent. Now, anybody who's seen the building there at 67 Richmond is always amazed at the renovation and the work that Richard and his team and your team did to make that building an icon for Amherstburg. What was the vision behind the architectural improvements to the storefront at River Bookshop?
So when Richard was looking for a location for the bookshop, he very much wanted it to be a historical building. Maybe not necessarily a designated building, but a building that had some history, that had some age to it. And then when this one came up for sale, he thought it would be perfect. He did a little research. The building is like 135 years old. A lot of the original historic elements were gone. And again, Richard's nothing if not a research guy. So he looked into what the building looked like, back in 1865, I think it was. And that kind of drove all the changes that were made to the building. we were bringing it back to what it might have looked like originally. He likes to call it Victorian New and Now. So outside it looks very, historic. Inside it looks a little more modern, but still has that kind of historic feel with the sliding ladders and the pendant lights. And that's the reason actually why we chose bookshop as opposed to bookstore. Bookshop gives you that feeling of an old timey place that you go to. We always were keeping in mind the historic feel of the town, the historic feel of this building, and the historic, leanings of bookshop versus bookstore.
Very cool. I like that. Now, one other thing you had mentioned earlier, Richard always says a town needs an excellent library and an excellent bookshop. And knowing that you used to work for the library and now you run the bookshop, other than being surrounded by books all day, what's similar between the two, and what are differences?
They're very similar, obviously. I mean, you're in both. You're recommending books to people. You're talking books. You're surrounded yourself with book lovers. So that it's very, very similar. The difference is that when you're a bookseller as opposed to a book lender, you want to find the perfect book for someone because they're investing in it. You don't want to just say, oh, well, this one's okay. So I think it allows me to spend a little more time with people and be a little more cognizant of what they would like and what they wouldn't like. In the library, I always enjoyed bringing people to new authors because you're borrowing the book. It's not a huge investment, right? It's if you don't like it, you don't read it. But when you're buying, it's a little different. So I think it's a little bit more personal service in a bookshop as opposed to a library. But it all boils down to it's pretty much the same thing. You're trying to pass on your love of stories to someone else who also loves stories, because if they didn't, they probably wouldn't be in a bookshop.
You know what? I like that's a great answer because I've been trying to do more reading, and whenever I go in there, all your staff really they help guide me into what I think I would like. So it's not as daunting looking over thousands of books and trying to pick one out. So you've got a great staff over there. So kudos to you and your team.
We do. They're awesome.
Excellent. Now, obviously, opening a brand new retail outlet in the midst of a pandemic is not for the faint of heart. How was it? What was your experience opening a bookshop in the midst of a pandemic?
I think that's the perfect phrase. It wasn't for the faint of heart. We had to adapt and pivot a lot. Luckily, book readers are book readers, and it doesn't matter if they can, come in or not come in. So the community really supported us. When we were open, it was amazing. When we were closed, we were still getting business. We were still getting people stopping by, messaging us, sharing our stuff on social media. I think that's really important nowadays. With COVID, if you can't actually be in and be supporting the businesses, try and find some other way to do it, whether it be getting a gift card, sharing their Facebook posts, sharing their events, that kind of thing. It was challenging, definitely challenging. But I mean, hopefully we're through the other side of it. Hope, fingers crossed.
We all hope, yes.
But with the reception we've gotten from the community in Amherstburg and then the wider out into Essex County, it's been amazing. We are very, very grateful for the readers that come into our store.
That's good to hear. That's really good news to hear. I guess for the past year and a half, we haven't been able to do much, so why not read a book?
Right?
There you go. So Lori, could you tell us what are some upcoming events, promotions, new releases that you're excited to share?
Okay, let's see. We've got coming up on August 8th, we have a heritage walk with Meg Reiner from the Marsh Collection. So that there'll be two, one in the morning at 11:15 and one, I believe, at 1 o'clock. They're limited attendance. So if you're interested in that, contact us at the store and we'll get you on the list. We've got our Sunday story times are doing really well. They're every Sunday at 1 o'clock out underneath the trees across the street. We've got on August 29th, we're going to have the second incarnation of our very successful play, Amherstburg Day. That was amazing last weekend. So many kids and families out in the street on Richmond, watching magicians, watching Rivertown Dance Academy. There was cotton candy, there was rock painting, and we're going to be doing a lot of that and some new stuff too. Let's see, new releases upcoming. There's a new Stephen King out next week. Coming up in November, we've got Diana Gabaldon's next installment in her Outlander series. That's going to be huge. So that comes out in November. What else? We're starting to book our speaker series. Before we had to shut down for Christmas, we had a lot of speakers coming in talking on a bunch of different topics. They were, we were really getting a lot of participation in that. So now that we can kind of open up a little bit more, we're starting to rebook all those speakers. So watch for that. We have some very interesting people coming in. Other than that, we've always got some sort of event or something going on, and the store's open. So come on down, come on in. We've got comfy chairs. You can sit and relax. And that's about it that I can think of. I'm sure there's more that I'm forgetting.
Oh my goodness! If you say that's about it, that sounds like a busy next few months for you. So congratulations once again. A great addition to the Amherstburg family of businesses. Everybody I talk to raves about the building and about the great customer service and just being able to do things more sociably rather than get something online, you can walk in and get that personalized service. So again, great job and congratulations to you, Lori, and to the River Bookshop for being named New Business of the Year.
Thank you so much. Thank you to the Chamber and to, like I said, our Amherstburg community has been awesome. The Greater Essex County community has been awesome. And we are just so excited for this award.
Excellent. And also to the other nominees, Lot 10 Brewery, Bee Beauty, and Simply Clothes. We're fortunate in Amherstburg that we have so many new businesses, and I can tell you from experience, it was a difficult choice for the four nominees that we had. So again, kudos to you, Lori, and to the other nominees. Congratulations once again.
For sure. We were in good company there.
There you go. So I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in to this year's 16th Annual Business Excellence Awards. Again, congratulations to the three winning businesses, Rivertown Dance Academy, GL Heritage Brewing, and of course, River Bookshop. We'd like to thank the community for casting votes in this year's well-deserved group of nominees. And again, to the Rivertown Times for sponsoring this year's awards. There's another unsung hero of our town. We're so fortunate to have, not only do we have a local bookshop, but we still have a local paper. And that's something you don't find these days in small towns. So we're hopeful to be able to honor more local businesses and organizations next year with our 17th Annual Business Excellence Awards. And fingers crossed that we can all do it in person next year. So again, thanks, Lori. Thank you, everyone. And have a great day.
See ya.